Wow. That was an incredibly long countdown, wasn't it? Whoa. Normally I can pad 5 minutes very easily, but tonight was not that night. That was fine. You know, it's fine. You guys got an outside shot. As you can see, the deck on the Cali Radio Shack is now installed. That's not the big news, by the way. That is not even related to the big news, but you can see the deck's installed, and there are Adirondack chairs that match the door, which is absolutely genius. And one thing you guys haven't seen is the chair that's in here. It actually matches the door also. It's this green chair. So I'm just telling you right now that that things are coming together inside the Cali Radio Shack, and I'm really excited about it. Look, thanks for jumping in, everybody. Okay, look, as far as I know, there is nothing else going on tonight that I know of. Do you guys know of anything? Yeah, hello. This is the Calirado Kid, yeah. What's that? A Giants game. Giants, yeah. It's a playoff game? Playoffs? Look, don't they play like 374 games a year? And this one's more important than all of them? Why is that? Okay, well, just forget about it. Why don't you tell everybody that the Calirado Kid is live streaming, and that's all that matters. And that's all I want to talk about. Get them over here. Look at the background's orange anyways. They'll figure it out. They'll think it's a Giants game. It'll probably be way more entertaining anyways. Okay, yeah, all right. We'll talk to you guys. I'm live. I'm live. I'll talk to you later. Okay. Okay, look, yeah, nothing else is going on tonight. Don't worry about it. Thanks for jumping in, guys. Look, we got a couple topics to cover before we get into anything. First things first, let me just get cozy. Let me get cozy up in my seat right here. Let me readjust the mic. Everything's under control. Woo! What a night, what a night. Who is in here? No Front Breaks. Good to see you, buddy, all the way from Austin. I think it's Austin, right? Uncaged MTB is in here. Brian Gong, good to see you. Yeah, Brian Gong, we're going to talk about your event a little bit later. I know we talked about it on a previous live stream, but tonight we're going to cover some of that as well because I will be heading out there tomorrow. It looks like I'm just going to make the times work and all that stuff. So don't worry, everything's going to be fine. Look, you guys have come for one hell of a night. I'm telling you right now, and I say that unegotistically because I spent a lot of time doing stupid stuff, and you guys might reap the rewards tonight. I mean, that's to be said. It's either that or you're going to go like, Calirado put a lot of work into this, or you're going to go, there's a reason why I don't watch his videos very often. So one of those two outcomes is going to happen tonight, but I appreciate you guys being in here. Bike Sum is in here. Good to see you, buddy. Good God, man. He did a podium finish recently and his hair was damn majestic. And I'm not afraid to say it. Like, it was unbelievably majestic. If you guys didn't see that, look at his Instagram post. It's absurd. The Queen movie. No, I'm not Freddie Mercury. I do have a mustache, but I've heard that before, by the way. Unprofessional Kyle is in here. Good to see you, buddy boy. Look, I will say this right out front, and I'll get this out of the way before we start covering some Instagram questions while you guys jump in here. There has been some weird stuff taking place inside the Radio Shack, and I haven't, like, being a tech guy, I can usually nail this stuff down and figure out, like, what's causing it, and I haven't been able to yet, but occasionally, like, this stuff's been kind of, like, flickering, like power, so it might be a breaker or something, but I didn't have a lot of time to kind of troubleshoot that, and it's been kind of messing with the camera, but look, I think it'll be fine. We got to roll with it. We got to roll with it. So I want to let you guys know if it happens, don't leave. If there's some weird thing that happens, it's a breaker thing, but it seems to sort itself out in no time. So don't worry. I appreciate you guys jumping in here. We're going to get down to business. Look, most of these live streams start covering some IG questions, some old Instagram questions. And that's what's going to happen here tonight. So while everybody jumps in, we're going to cover some of the questions that people asked on Instagram. And here's the most ridiculous part about this, by the way. I want to clear the air on this. You know, it'd be very easy for me to just read from my phone, like basically read the Instagram stuff from my phone. But I don't do that. I'm supremely inefficient. What I do is I write them down on a piece of paper for some dumb reason. So here you go. First one comes from Bike Graph. Bike Graph says, how do you and... He said, no, wait. It's terrible. I'm already screwing it up. It says, how did you and Kyle become friends? Kind of an odd couple you are. So, yeah, that's a funny story. I think we might have covered it in a previous live stream, but Kyle and I had an awkward start to our relationship, essentially, because I found out through the Crashing Dad, Shane, that he was moving from Colorado to the Sacramento area or wherever he was at, right? So I was like, hey, Shane looks cool. I don't know if Kyle knows anybody here. I was like, I'm happy to show him around. So I reached out to Shane, and I might have reached out to Kyle on one of his old like social media accounts, and he immediately thought I was a creeper. And I didn't even have the mustache yet, so I don't know why he made that association. But eventually, once I went on a ride with Shane and all that, Kyle realized I was probably one of the coolest dudes in the room, according to me. And so then eventually, we got on a ride together. And the way this happened was funny. We were out in Auburn, and I was out there doing loops. I was mighty hungover that day, and I was just riding by myself. I was going up and down, riding back up, and he was hanging out with Robert, a.k.a. Biker. And they were shuttling, so they were the smart ones. And they were going down, and they were taking the truck back up. So basically, literally every time I was climbing up the road, they were driving by me like, see you later, sucker! Eventually, after about 3 or 4 turns, they finally picked me up and said, do you want to just ride with us? Because I'm not the guy who's just going to butt in and be like, hey, let me ride with you. No. So they eventually picked me up. And that was the first time I rode with Kyle, first time I hung out with Kyle, and the rest is history. So it's funny. Again, I say this on a lot of live streams, and it's very true all the time, that basically, like, once you ride with someone, you can immediately form a friendship. So all it takes sometimes is one ride to develop some rapport with someone. So anyways, that's how Kyle and I met. And like I said, the rest is history. It is kind of a funny relationship because Kyle's, and he'll attest to this, he's a very over-analytical person, and I appreciate it because I'm the opposite. And that's probably why it works so well, is that he can be the serious analytical, and I'm the ridiculous, like, it's peanut butter and jelly. You know how that works, right? There you go. Welcome in, everybody. Look, like I said, what else we got here? All right, so MTB Fluxin says, where were you before started? That's why I don't write this stuff down, because I can't even read my own handwriting. What a fool. He says, where were you before you started YouTubing? I don't know if you mean where. Like, I was in Sacramento. I was in Colorado for a time. I was in LA for a time. I'm guessing you meant, like, what did I do and what do I still do? Some of you guys are familiar with this. I'm a broadcast engineer, so I work in radio. I have for a lot of years. I'm the behind the scenes guy. I'm not on the mic. I'm the guy who builds the studios and does the transmitter maintenance and stuff like that. So I still do that until I hit 1 million subscribers, which should be any day now. Which, by the way, if you guys are just jumping in here, this is almost a 3,000 subscriber live stream too, right? Because I'm about 15, 16 away from that. So that's pretty awesome. That's kind of good news, right? Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Look, so there you go. There's that question answered. And that's it. All right. Coast Side MTB says, if I'm buying a new kitchen range, should I buy the one with a built-in air fryer? Air fryer? What the hell are you going to do with an air fryer? Somebody explain the air fryer to me. All right. I don't understand it one bit. Not one bit. I don't know the physics behind it. I don't understand how it works. No, do not get the one with the air fryer, and it sounds like a goddamn gimmick. Why don't you get a 3D TV while you're at it? Idiot. Okay. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we're getting close to 3K, so I'm stoked that you guys are in here to witness some of this tomfoolery that's going to happen tonight. I told you, like I said, there's been some weird stuff going on, but I think it's probably not going to happen while we're here, so it's fine. All right, Octodad, there he is. Octodad says, is Kyle going to take his shirt off and do 10 push-ups? If not, why not? That's entirely up to Kyle, honestly. I can't speak for Kyle, but I assume that he's got his own wills and wishes and desires, and maybe that's one of them. I don't know if he'll do it for the camera, but he might just do it. Yeah, who the hell knows? Who the hell knows? Yes. All right. So there you go. And all right, we're going to keep working through our questions here. And there we go. Okay. So what are your favorite trails in the greater Sacramento area? Dylan, whoa. Why? No, W-Y-O. Whoa. Maybe that's it. All right. So Dylan Woe says, what are your favorite trails in the greater Sacramento area? That's a good question. I'm just going to... What the... Did you get... That was like... That's what I was talking about. Like, there was this weird blackout in here. It, like, the lights flickered. Did you guys see that? Okay, well, it's fine. We're going to keep rocking and rolling. Dylan, yeah, my favorite trails in the greater Sacramento area. That's a good question. I think if you define greater Sacramento, like, I think of, like, Auburn's pretty close. I don't know. What else is close? Like Darrington. Darrington trails are great, like, out and back. It's one of my favorite trails. I really dig that. And then Folsom Lake. I do like Granite Bay. A lot of, like, hardcore mountain bikers don't actually like Granite Bay, but I think, like, the rock roll stuff is super fun. It's super exciting. And, like, I like to adventure. So oftentimes when I go ride out there, I end up at the beach or something, and I just end up screwing around. So that's those are some of the trails. If that's not specific enough, let me know. You can always DM me, and we can kind of sort that stuff up. Cinder Chick is in here. Cinder Chick, welcome in. Outlaw Cat on the Loose. Good to see you guys. Thanks for jumping in tonight. Yeah, we got a lot to cover. We're just getting started. We're covering with the Instagram questions, and we're going to get into some stuff. All right. Next question is top 5 favorite trails so far. You guys in chat might be able to chime in on this because obviously this involves trails that I've ridden. So they have to be trails that I've ridden. But you guys have ridden trails that maybe I haven't gone to yet that I should ride. And maybe you can chime in after I get through this list. So stand by as I drink awkwardly from this water. There you go. So 5 top trails. I'm not going to put them in any particular order. The ones that stand out the most to me. A couple of them are in Colorado because I did the Calirado Kid's grand return to Colorado. And that was an absolutely epic trip. I mean, it was pretty incredible. And so there were some big trails there that I rode, one of which was Dr. Park. Dr. Park was one of the most insane rides ever. It's like you're basically, and they liken it to like just going through Star Wars. You're just like hauling ass down a trail, trees flying by as fast as you can see them, like this, you know, like that. Okay, I might have torn something there. And Dr. Park was incredible. If you guys haven't seen that, I'm sure there's tons of videos. I didn't actually shoot any videos when I was out there. The only one that I did was Hartman Rocks, but Brian has it on his channel, BKXC. Go watch it. He did it better than I would have done it. And then 401 and 403 in Colorado also. These are both on the Crested Butte trip that I took, but boy, oh boy, did they stand out. It's just unbelievably awesome. Unbelievably awesome. So there you go. And so those are 2 of the favorites. Downeyville, of course, is on the list because Downeyville is a place that, I don't know. I remember the first time I rode it, and I wasn't that good of a rider. I'm still not that good of a rider, but I remember when I rode it, it absolutely blew my mind. It destroyed my mind because at that point I'd been riding like some of the basic stuff, but then I went to Downeyville and I was like, holy crap, like the sheer variety and the way the trail systems were strung out. And I still really like it. Like I took Kyle there recently. He might agree on that. But it's something that like it tends to kind of blow your mind, especially like, again, think of like a newer rider. If you'd been riding, you know, Dr. Park and all this stuff, like if you lived in Crested Butte, this might not impress you as much, but it's still it's still an amazing trail, right? But I mean, if you already ridden all that stuff, you came out here, you'd be like, oh, sick. But for like riding like Granite Bay and Darrington and stuff, and then going to Downeyville, right? You know what I mean? Like that. It was just absolutely bonkers. So that's definitely on the list. And then, of course, what's the last one? Oh, Rockville. You know what? Rockville is near and dear to my heart. And it sucks because I never rode Rockville when I lived in Fairfield. I lived in Fairfield. I grew up there. I wasn't mountain biking at the time. So the whole Rockville thing was I never hit it. I never hit Rockville. And so then when I finally got into mountain biking, I went there and I just loved the connection that it was like the history there. I used to go hiking up there when I was in high school. And then, you know, the technical challenges out at Rockville are a great training ground for some of the stuff you see in Colorado, like in Grand Junction and stuff. When I was riding Granite Bay and I was riding Rockville, that actually trained me for some of the rockier stuff. And even like Sedona, but in Phoenix, which brings me to my last one on the list, which is South Mountain in Phoenix. That trail was bonkers. It's like totally bonkers. Again, riding that fairly inexperienced. I may end up riding with some guys down there before Sedona, but I'm not quite sure. It just depends on timing. But South Mountain out in Phoenix was bonkers. And I rode that by myself, and it was just, I walked 75% of it. In fact, that might be my lowest rated video to date. It just fell into nothingness. And I only had like 10 videos or less at the time. So it wasn't like I was well into the YouTube thing, but I remember riding out there and I was like, what in the actual hell is this? It's so technical versus what I was used to. And I just didn't quite understand like how to do any, I don't know, you know, anyway. So what can you say more? Dude, what the hell is going on in here? Like the lights flickered again. Like, all right, so there's got to be like it's fine. There's probably like a breaker or something that I'll sort it out. I'll sort it out after this. I appreciate you guys being here on this Thursday night. Look, we're just diving into it. We're just answering Instagram questions to start. I thank you guys for jumping in. We got a bunch of topics I want to cover a little bit later, and don't worry, we're going to get into it. What did you guys say here? All right. Skyline is Rockville's bigger brother. Skyline is really good. It wasn't until we hit that trail, Jay, that Buckeye, I think, that was like one of the first, like not the first time, but like I just got so involved in the trail that I just couldn't believe it. I almost ran over some hikers and I didn't care. And normally I'm very courteous on the trail, but we were just going down Buckeye and I just zoned in. You know, you get that just laser sight. That's exactly what happened when we were riding that one day. It was weird. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in the studio, but I think we'll figure it out. Don't worry. We're gonna knock it down. It's gonna be fine. Okay. There we go. Dr. Park is on my list. Yeah, you got to hit Dr. Park. It is unbelievable. And honestly, if you go stay in Crested Butte in general, like per capita, the sheer multitude of riding is out there is incredible. All right, so those are all the IG questions. If you guys ever remember, if I post anything on IG about asking questions, if you want to get stuff in here, you're welcome to. You can do it in chat too. This is the nice part about being solo here is we can run solo here and I can talk to you guys directly in chat. It makes it a little bit easier. Versus a fireside chat, it's harder to keep track of stuff. So here's your chance, and this is our chance to spend some quality time together. So with that in mind, what do you guys say we get to grand announcement number 1? Should we? I mean, we're 20 minutes in. I think it's the perfect opportunity. You guys are here. You guys are here for a reason, and I appreciate you guys being here. So, okay, let's. I don't even think I need to describe what's about this show here, but then we'll talk about it. All right, then we'll talk about it. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, I give you announcement number 1 of the Calirado Kid channel. Thanks for being here on this Thursday night when apparently there's a Giants game going on. Who the hell cares about a Giants game? Okay, I'm glad you guys are here. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, strap in. We're talking merch, aren't we? Yeah. Unbelievable. It's something I've been putting off for a long time, just like thinking like, that channel's not big enough and all that stuff, but we're going to do it. What the hell? Why not? I was actually talking to the guy from the company Bear Print, and he kind of talked me into it. He said, I mean, what the hell do you have to lose? We could do a limited run. So we're going to talk about how all that stuff's going to work, but this is the first ever merch from the Calirado Kid, the first ever shirt from the Calirado Kid. And I mean, if you were me, if you were in my position, okay, would you make one shirt? Would you make one shirt or would you make 2 shirts? That presentation is completely over the top. Now you guys know some of the stuff I've been working on. Look, so this has been happening for a while. I've been working on the background. In fact, Steve, Spokesman MTB, has helped me with the designs on this. Absolutely incredible. I'm really happy with how they turned out. And so let me give you guys the details on how this stuff is going to work, because I could have set up a marketplace on my website, which I still haven't developed. So, yeah, that's not how this is going to work. All right, when we open up orders, essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you guys DM me. If you're looking for a shirt, then you let me know, okay? So you could DM me on Instagram. You can send an email to me at thecaliradokid@gmail.com. I'll put all the details. I'm going to load all this stuff to social media. You guys are here first, so you guys are going to get first dibs on everything going on. By the way, so basically you can shoot me a DM, say, hey, I want this one, I want that one, and I'll put the posts up soon. But here's what I wanted to do, because and I've said this in the past, by the way, anybody that's here for a live stream is people that actually enjoy the channel, enjoy the content, and I want to at least show appreciation to a certain degree. So I'm definitely not going to make money on these things, but it's going to be cool to get them into people's hands, because I have no clue how shipping works and stuff. But I'm going to try to do it. So for you guys, everybody that's watching the live stream tonight, I'm going to do, for these shirts, I'm just going to do them for $25 a piece. And then when I open it up to other orders, it's going to be 30, and that'll help me cover the shipping costs and whatever else fees I'm going to incur and all that stuff. But for you guys, all you got to do is just message me, say, hey, I was in the live stream, whatever. I'll believe you. Or even if you're watching this post live stream, then that'll work. So we'll do it cheaper for you guys, because I appreciate people that actually dig this and show up and hang out. And I wanted to make that announcement and show my appreciation for you guys too. So yeah, Spokesman MTB, aka Steve, thanks for doing that, man. Thanks for helping me work on that. I really do appreciate it. And just message me. I'm going to make sure you get some shirts too. Don't worry. So there you go. Calirado Kids' first ever merch. First ever merch. And I kind of want to watch the Maximum Burbitude one more time. Can we do that? Is that all right? Because I really like this one. I spent a little time on this. Totally ridiculous. By the way, this is going to be a limited run. So I'm only going to do this for 2 weeks because I'm just going to take all the orders and then we'll order the shirts and they'll all ship out because I just so low key and I know what the hell I'm doing. All right. So that's bottom line what I mean by this. So we're going to give a 2-week time period. If you want to get a shirt order in, then just DM me or shoot me an email at thecaliradokid@gmail.com. Like I said, I'll post it to social media and stuff probably tomorrow because I already have enough stuff that I've been spending all my time on. Instead of editing the video I should be working on, I was doing this for the last 2 nights. Like I go to bed at like 1 o'clock every night. Anyways, that's beside the point. So anyways, that's basically what's happening. I wanted to give you guys a heads up. Those are the 2 shirts that are going to be dropping, and it's going to be a 2-week limited time frame. So you just tell me your order, and then I'll just kind of take payment, and then we'll make one big order, and I'll get everybody's stuff out. So we'll figure it all out. Spokesman, by the way, look at him donating $19.99 like an absolute maniac, dude. Thank you again for all your help. If you are around tomorrow night, come hang out. We're going to be at Trailhead Cyclery. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. Because there is an unofficial NorCal gathering, but there will also be beer. So that is, there's going to be some great stuff happening, and I'm excited to tell you guys about that. And just dude, what in the actual hell is going on? It must be like, I know the air conditioner kicked in, and that's when the lights flickered. So that might be what's causing it. I don't want to turn it off because it's getting a little warm in here, but yeah. Okay. Well, what are you guys on? Okay. On your end, it's just like, it's doing it for a second, right? Like, it's not like you've got me now, right? Like I think we're good. Yeah. Okay. I think we're okay. Okay. That's good. All right. So where are we at? Okay. Sorry. We got some topics we want to cover tonight. I don't know what the hell's going on with the studio, but we're going to make do. By the way, if you guys haven't seen this mug, have you seen this mug? You might have seen me post this before. Coffee, poop, pedal. What do they call that? A PRD? Crashing Dad's really excited about saying PRD. And in fact, Kyle says it quite frequently too. But there is a lady by Michelle. She's on social media. I've posted stuff on it before, but she makes custom mugs like this. Pretty rad stuff. I also have a Crashing Dad mug for the record. So there you go. All right. A couple topics we want to cover tonight. All right. We might get philosophical into stuff, okay? Yeah, I don't know what these glitches are, Crashing Dad. Are you guys okay on your end, right? Like, it's been fine? I don't know. I think we're okay. We're just going to keep rolling. So I have a couple notes. Again, I could easily do this on my phone because that's how technology works, but instead I've decided to make notes on a piece of paper. So we're going to cover some upcoming events that are coming up. Yeah. All right. No front brakes, by the way, with a $4.99 donation. Thank you, sir. He says, excited to see you keep growing and spending way too much time on hilarious over-the-top production. Yeah, that's really the biggest question I get quite frequently. Like, people are like, how the hell do you have the time? And it's not because like it's great content per se. It's because like they know I have a full-time job, they know I have a family, and they know I have all these other obligations. And so like the way that it works and what I told him is basically I just stay up really late. I was up till like 1 the last couple nights. I've been on an absolute tear lately, and it's been fun. Like I was playing around with this stuff last night, and I was really digging it. So I'm glad you guys are here. And despite having all the glitches, it's been fine. I think we're okay. Yeah, thanks again for the donation, man. Yeah, PRD. Yeah, Shane's in here. I miss RC. RC is one of my favorites. And, I don't understand why he leaves us alone. Okay, now I want to know something. I'm going to ask you guys a question real quick, and then we're going to move on. All right, pad washing techniques. What's your philosophy on pad washing techniques? Because, my knee pads, Jesus, there's a pterodactyl in here. Did you see that fly in front of the camera? Do you guys wash your pads? All right, do they say not to wash them in the washing machine? Because I'll be damned if I'm not going to wash them in the washing machine. What am I going to do? Put them in a Home Depot bucket and like just push them up and down like I'm churning milk? Absolutely not. No. What's the policy? How often do you wash them? Do you have to have a certain stink factor before you wash them? I don't know. I know that mine are bad. Like I always forget to wash them. Like, do you ever just get them off on a ride, throw them back in the truck, and then the truck stinks too? Like, okay. Pad washing technique. That's something that, we could easily discuss, and we could discuss it all night. I think. I mean, as long as everything holds up on my end, you guys tell me no pads ever. Yeah, RC's catching trout. He's catching the good old brown trout, actually, which there's plenty of jokes to be made, but we're not going to make those tonight. Damn it! I'm gonna fix. What? This is getting ridiculous. Are you guys all right on your end with that? It's not like, okay. So, all right, well, that's fine. It couldn't be associated with any announcements or anything. So we already covered one announcement, right? How many announcements did I said I was doing tonight? Do you guys remember? I don't know if you guys remember. Did I think I just said one, right? Was it just one? I think so. Dryer sheets, you say. Freezer storage. I heard that. If you put something in the freezer, it like kills the bacteria or something, right? Yeah. Dan, what's up, man? He said it was awesome meeting you at Granite Bay last weekend, and thanks for the stickers. Yeah, that was super random. I love it. I love going out and just like running into people and being able to chat for a little bit. You never know what's going to happen when you go out to Granite Bay. So there you go. Yeah, Venture Apparel Company is in chat, by the way. He donated $4.99 earlier. I did not get a chance to say it because I was too busy faking a phone call from Giants. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's been fine. Look, you guys are here. I'm excited you guys are here. So let's cut to the chase, huh? Let's cut off the BS. I know why you guys are here. Let's do this. Are you guys ready for this? Let's do this. Wait a minute. Is this thing recording? Okay, it's on. We're recording. Look, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the first ever Calirado Kid Tober contest. What exactly is a Calirado Kid Tober contest? I'm glad you asked. This year, you're going to get the opportunity to become the Calirado Kid, and I think it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun, trust me. And here's how it's going to work. You're going to do your best Calirado Kid impression. Oh, baby, baby, baby. And you're going to submit your entries by either tagging me on Instagram or sending it to my email if you don't have Instagram at thecaliradokid@gmail.com. Now, in exactly 2 weeks, on October 29th, we're going to live stream again. We're going to circle back up and we're going to watch the entries live. And I'm going to pick a winner. In fact, I'm going to pick 3 winners. But whoever gets voted top spot is going to win some pretty awesome prizes from supporters of the channel. Let me show you where you're going to win. Whoever takes first place in this Calirado Kidtober contest is going to get to go to the Spy Optic website and pick their favorite pair of glasses. These are some of mine right here. They're also going to win a jersey and some shorts from Venture Apparel Company and a very, very limited edition Calirado Kid shirt. I say very limited edition because probably only like 3 people are going to buy them, so you could have the 4th. This is what I'm saying. Look, and if you don't take first, the 2 runner-ups are going to win a Calirado Kid t-shirt, so that's pretty rad too. So here's what you need to do. You need to do your best Calirado Kid impression. And tag me on Instagram or send me an email at thecaliradokid@gmail.com. So what I'm really trying to say is this October is going to be a hell of a lot of fun, and I need you to get your entries in to the Calirado Kidtober contest. You stand to win some great prizes. We're going to circle back up on October 29th. That will be the next live stream. Just before Halloween, we're going to live stream as I watch and react to them real time, and then we're going to pick the winners. So be there and get your entries in as soon as possible. Instagram, tag me, send me an email at thecaliradokid@gmail.com, and I'll stand by. I'll just sit here and wait. And eat the candy corn. Get your entries in. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. It's getting a little ridiculous, isn't it? It's getting a little ridiculous, isn't it? What in the hell is going on? It's about this moment you guys are regretting ever coming into this live stream. Right about this moment. I can see it in your eyes. But I'm telling you, look, who doesn't like candy corn? All right? I'm going to tell you a story about this candy corn. We're going to get into this contest, all right? This is how it's going to work. Okay. All right. You guys ready? Okay. Stand by. Stand by. Okay. Yeah, everyone's out. Everyone just ditched me right immediately. Look. So you guys saw the rules. You guys understand how it's going to work. Look, there are some prizes up for grab, okay? Spy is on board. They are donating some glasses, and they got some really nice sets over on the website. So you're going to get your pick, okay? If you take first place, you're going to get your pick of glasses. Venture Apparel Company, he's on board. He's going to be throwing in a jersey and some shorts to the top prize, to the top winner, okay? So you're getting swag, and you're going to get one of the previously announced Calirado Kid shirts. You can pick which shirt, and I'll get it to you. Don't worry. So all those things are happening. You have 2 weeks to get your entries in, and this is going to be a hell of a lot of fun. Look, it could be just as, look, if you guys are getting overwhelmed already, it could be just this simple, all right? It could be you taking a picture, you know, with the glasses and just doing the pose. It could be that, all right? Or you could get creative. You can get a team involved. You can get as crazy as you want. The crazier, the better. But look, you can keep it simple too. Look, I'm just saying entries are going to be fun, and I'm going to like reacting to them. I think it's going to be hilarious. So, you know, what the hell? Why wouldn't we do this? Yeah, I like how, the candy corn was a very specific thing. All right, let me tell you about that. And plus, look, if you guys are doing Movember or whatever anyways, now it's your opportunity to just get a head start. It's your opportunity to get a head start. Look, get a pair of glasses, you know, like these. Strike a pose. And then go, baby, baby, baby. You know, look, you guys know how to do it. All right, so there it is. The contest is in play. It is now official. You can tag me on Instagram. You can send me an email. And the top prize will win. And like I said, 1 and 2 or 2 and 3 will get Calirado Kid t-shirts. So let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. And I'm really excited about the live stream where I react to people's entries. So that, again, you can get as creative as you want. Kids, adults, doesn't matter. You guys know how it's going to work. So there you go. You guys got the official announcement. The Calirado Kidtober contest is in play. We've got 2 weeks to enter. And there you go. Yeah. Yes, if you win, I won't have to mail it to you. You can just show up. I'll give it to you. And so be thinking about how to enter. Again, you can get as intricate as you want. You can get as simple as you want. It could be a picture. It could be a produce. It doesn't matter. Like, let's have fun with it. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Submit them in, and let's have some fun on the live stream at the very least. And Spy is pretty awesome. They've been supportive of it. I reached out to the guys out at Spy, and Curtis was like, absolutely. Let's get involved. And I reached out to Venture Apparel, and he was like, absolutely. I was like, what about just throwing in a jersey? He's like, I'm going to throw in some shorts too. So there you go. We can pick all that stuff. And then, like I said, a Calirado Kid shirt. And a funny story about the candy corn, by the way, I bought this giant thing of candy corn purely as a prop. And I'm really disappointed because they didn't have just an actual bag of regular candy corn. They had the ones with the brown and they had the pumpkin ones all mixed in. And I wanted just the crappy, the classic candy corn, but it was apparently very hard to find. And so the kids got wind of this. They saw the rest of the bag in the house, and they went like, is that candy? And so they ran into and grabbed stuff out of the bag, and then they put it in their mouth, and they were like, no, this isn't very good at all. And so now I have a giant bowl of candy corn to myself. So that's exciting. That's exciting, isn't it? What do you guys say? Yeah. Evan, no, are you just jumping in? You missed the other announcement too. There's multiple announcements. There is a Calirado Kid, several Calirado Kid t-shirt designs in play as well. So I'm going to be posting all that stuff on social media at some point soon. Hopefully tomorrow, but it's a lot of work. So I'm going to get it up there probably tomorrow morning if I can. I got to spend time tonight after the live stream getting everything prepped and ready for that. So everybody knows exactly what's going on. So here's a couple things that are going on. And if you guys want me to roll some of those videos over again, I could do that as well. You get the basic gist of everything. But I think that's all the major stuff right there. Look, all right, so upcoming events this weekend is the unofficial NorCal Yeti Gathering that's happening in Santa Cruz. So I'm going to be heading down to Santa Cruz for a day or two. I'll be out there Friday. I'm going to try to get out there and hang out at Trailhead Cyclery with Brian Gong. And then Saturday we're going to ride some in Santa Cruz. So there you go. Hey, Paul the Punter's in here. Look at that. Yeah, good to see you, buddy. How was the podcast? Good to see you. Paul might have missed the announcement, but I could roll it again for you guys. It seems like it's a bit excessive, but there you go. Yeah, so that's going on. Then there's also in the Fair Oaks Bike Park that's coming up soon. They're going to do a fundraiser to help generate some stuff for pump track for kids and all that stuff. So I'll be posting info about that as well. And then the Auburn Bike Park is holding an event this weekend where they're doing fence painting. How exciting can that be? There you go. So it's all going towards a good cause. Yeah, 8 minutes late. Wow, look at everybody just jumping in. Holy crap. Hey, how you doing, everybody? Good to see you. Good to see you. I feel like I should pre-roll some of these videos for you guys once again. Look, where are we riding? I got to work, and then I'm going to be going to the event. So, look, if you guys want, all right, here we go. I see some new people in here. Look, here's announcement number 1. I'm glad. Hey, RC is in here. Where was everybody? Why am I sweating so hard? All right, look, here's announcement number 1. Thanks for jumping in, everybody. I'm glad you just got here. Let's roll the tape. Yes, that's right. That's right. And why do one shirt when you could do 2? Overproduction at its finest. A lot of wasted time. A lot of wasted time is the best way I can sum this whole process up, right? I mean, what more could you say other than a lot of wasted time? But I'm glad you guys could jump in tonight and be here for this this Thursday night live stream where apparently there's a Giants playoff game going on. And to be completely fair, I haven't watched sports in years, and it's not, like, I don't know, I kind of completely fell off on it. And you guys know when you get super busy at that point, like, why spend a Sunday watching a game, sitting there eating chicken wings and drinking beer when you can be out riding? You know what I mean? I'd rather be riding in this case. So, you know, I know that there's a great middle ground, but it's a holy ground for me. I want to get out there and ride, buddy boy. Yes. There you go. So those are the shirts. If you guys didn't see it, if you guys missed the Calirado Kid contest announcement, I think we could roll that video too. But, you know, you guys are just jumping in here. If you missed it, you let me know down below. We can roll that one more time. And because there was a lot of technical glitches happening, as you can see here, and I think we've resolved most of them. Yeah, we found the root of the cause of the problem. It was not an electrical issue after all. It was not an electrical issue after all. It was the announcement of the Calirado Kidtober contest. And if you missed that, trust me, it's something you don't want to miss. Basically, what's going to happen here is the best Calirado Kid impression is going to win a hell of a lot of prize money. I wasn't going to say prize money, but you're going to win prizes. You're going to get a jersey. What is this thing doing? You're going to win a jersey from Venture Apparel Company in addition to some shorts. You're going to win some glasses from Spy Optic. You're going to it's a multitude of stuff and a new Calirado Kid shirt. It's all on the lines. It's all on the line. Trail Dogs just jumped in, so what the hell? Let's roll it one more time. Let me give you guys the rules, and then I mean, I didn't spend all this time just to roll it once anyways. Let's go. Wait a minute. Is this thing recording? Okay, it's on. We're recording. Look, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the first ever Calirado Kidtober contest. What exactly is a Calirado Kidtober contest? I'm glad you asked. This year, you're going to get the opportunity to become the Calirado Kid, and I think it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun, trust me. And here's how it's going to work. You're going to do your best Calirado Kid impression. Oh, baby, baby, baby. And you're going to submit your entries by either tagging me on Instagram or sending it to my email if you don't have Instagram at thecaliradokid@gmail.com. Now, in exactly 2 weeks, on October 29th, we're going to live stream again. We're going to circle back up and we're going to watch the entries live. And I'm going to pick a winner. In fact, I'm going to pick 3 winners. But whoever gets voted top spot is going to win some pretty awesome prizes from supporters of the channel. let me show you where you're gonna win. Whoever takes first place in this Calirado Kidtober contest is gonna get to go to the Spy Optic website and pick their favorite pair of glasses. These are some of mine right here. They're also gonna win a jersey and some shorts from Venture Apparel Company, and a very, very limited edition Calirado Kid shirt. I say very limited edition because probably only like 3 people are gonna buy them, so you could have the 4th. This is what I'm saying. Look, and if you don't take first, the 2 runner-ups are gonna win a Calirado Kid t-shirt, so that's pretty rad too. So here's what you need to do. You need to do your best Calirado Kid impression. And tag me on Instagram or send me an email at thecaliradokid@gmail.com. So what I'm really trying to say is this October is going to be a hell of a lot of fun, and I need you to get your entries in to the Calirado Kidtober contest. You stand to win some great prizes. We're going to circle back up on October 29th. That will be the next live stream just before Halloween. We're going to live stream as I watch and react to them real time, and then we're going to pick the winners. So be there and get your entries in as soon as possible. Instagram, tag me, send me an email at thecaliradokid@gmail.com, and I'll stand by. I'll just sit here and wait. And eat the candy corn. Get your entries in. Let's go. Once again, I can see the regret in your eyes. The regret for joining this live stream. Just absolute regret. That's the best word I can use to describe it. And I'll be completely honest with you. I've ingested way more candy corn than a man should. Way more. It's absurd. But, you know, it's not like BKXC's here to govern us, right? He's the chewing on podcast police, all right? That's fine. Everything's under control. It's okay. Look, so there you go. By the way, okay, I ate way too much of this candy corn. It's driving me crazy. Hold on. Stand by. There's a story about this shirt that I'm really disappointed about. Let me just get back in here. All right. I ordered this like Hawaiian. It was like a Hawaiian Halloween shirt. And I purposely put off filming all that stuff until the shirt came in. Well, guess what happened? Amazon screwed it up and it did not get delivered. So like the wife had to go over to Kohl's and pick this thing up for me. And I'm not happy about it one bit. Now, under normal circumstances, this shirt, if somebody gave it to me, I'd probably be like, that's a pretty rad pumpkin shirt. Awesome. I'll sport that. But right now I've got a lot of like disappointment and like hate that goes along with this shirt. I'm not a fan. It's making me mad. And I appreciate the effort that went into it. I told my wife, I really do appreciate the shirt. And I needed a Halloween shirt. Okay. But what I wanted was the Halloween Hawaiian shirt. And that's not what I got, is it? No, not one bit. God damn it. Ruined everything. I kid you not. I was running around at 6 o'clock last night like, maybe it'll show up. Maybe it'll show up. And then you know what happened? Amazon says, it's going to be late. Disappointment. You've never seen a man more disappointed than I was just that moment. I'm just telling you right now. I just want everybody to be aware. I just want you to know the backstory of all the stuff that went into this. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. Look, here's the deal. You guys know it. The shirts are released. So basically, if you're interested in picking up a shirt, just shoot me a DM and we'll sort it out. Let me know your size and everything. I'm going to post everything to social media. Like I said before, if you guys are picking up a shirt and you guys are here during the live stream, I'm going to do $25 for you guys. I don't know how I'm not going to make any money off these things because with shipping and whatever else, who the hell knows? I'm probably going to lose money. But at the end of the day, whatever. So you guys are here during the live stream. I'm going to do 25. When I announce it, normally I'm going to do 30 just for people that weren't here and stuff. Not to be subjective. What do you call it? I just like people that are here and willing to support. That's all I'm saying. And you guys, people that can't be here, they weren't watching the Giants games, but that's fine. Look, anyways, shoot me a DM on Instagram. Shoot me an email at caliradokid@gmail.com if you want a shirt. We'll sort it out from there. I have yet to set up a marketplace simply because I spent I could have done that last night, but instead I screwed around making those dumb graphics. So it's, again, just a big time sink, isn't it? Isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Don't we understand that? And as we get into the topic of YouTube real quick, as I have a couple things I want to talk about, but let's talk about YouTube while we're here, shall we? Yeah, I won't choke to death on the candy corn. YouTube. Okay, I made this note, and and you guys might understand this. Anybody that's YouTuber, which is probably everybody in here, YouTube is a bit like fishing, and RC's probably gone by now, but he would understand this too. It's a bit like fishing, isn't it? Like, so basically, once you make a video, okay, and you send it out in the wild, okay, unless you've got the right bait, which is the thumbnail and the title, you're not going to catch any fish. You know what I mean? That's what I wrote down. It's like, I thought it'd be more philosophical, but that's basically the whole point of the thing. So yeah, I wrote it down on paper though. So that means something in this world, doesn't it? Yeah. Yes, Double, thanks for watching me and the Dodgers game. Don't worry, I won't hold too much of your guys' time tonight. I wanted to make the announcements. I am exhausted. I've been up the last 2 nights, just way too long, working on those graphics and screwing around, which is once again, a completely, like, it's just a huge time sink. And, but I was having fun with it. So anyways, no front breaks. Yeah. Good to see you, man. I'm glad you could jump in here tonight. Yes. Outdoor RC. I miss you. I want to go fishing with you next time out in Colorado. I want you. By the way, if you haven't watched RC's videos recently, he's been going fishing. He took his buddy fishing, and let me tell you a little story about his video. And I'm going to save you the heartbreak. His buddy, like, which you don't see behind the scenes, is RC's over here catching about 30 fish, bang, 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 banging them out. His buddy's over there catching nothing, not a damn fish, and RC's not giving him tips or nothing. All right, like, I don't know what the hell happened there. RC, you know I'm right. So here's what's going to happen when we go fishing together. You're gonna make sure I look good, okay? It's gonna look like I'm catching the fish. That's what I want, and we just need to come to an understanding before we make this video and before this trip happens. But I just wanted to be clear about that, all right? There you go. It's so good to see RC. He's the best. He's the best. Yes, the thumbnail, the title. You can't catch fish without the right combination of things. You throw it out there into the water, and you hope you catch something. It's very much like fishing. That's my thought, at least. Okay, we covered pad washing. Yeah, so there you go. And then the upcoming events. Like I said, I'm going to be at the NorCal Yeti Gathering this weekend, which should be pretty fun. I got to come back Sunday because I got to finish a video. I'm working on the Mare Island Pedal Fest video, and it's something I said I would talk about on an upcoming live stream. And hey, guess what? We're on a live stream. So let me give you guys a rundown before we get to the video, because Kyle's released one and Aaron's released one. I know Brian's going to release one also, because we all had a team, and our team name was Team Like and Subscribe at the Mare Island Pedal Fest. And if you guys aren't familiar with the Mare Island Pedal Fest, it's a pretty rad event. So basically what it is it's a cyclocross. Is that like urban cyclocross? So basically, like, you could use any bike technically. And I think the road bikes have an advantage because most of it is on the road. So they definitely had an advantage. And that's probably why they took first. Okay. That's exactly why they took, not because of our physical fitness or anything like that, because they had a road bike and they were wearing tights. Okay. That's why they took first. But I digress. We're back onto the Mare Island Pedal Fest. An absolutely incredible event. And the video I'm working on is like a great showcase as to what it was and like how rad it is. Like, I love irreverent stuff. As you guys can tell, I like irreverent things. Like, a traditional enduro race doesn't excite me that much. Like, now that I've seen what it is, it does look really fun and look challenging. And I do want to do one at one point. I've got to get more consistent riding in before I register for some sort of race. But the Mare Island Pedal Fest is right up my alley because they had this one called the Lucky Louie race, which is what we took part in. BKXC, myself, Kyle, and Aaron from MTB and Adventures. And we had Team Like and Subscribe. And boy, oh boy, was it fun. Basically, you have 4 riders and 1 bike. And you're riding through the old Mare Island shipyards. There's a ton of history there. You're riding through the shipyards, so you're going through a warehouse, you're climbing upstairs, you're doing, like, that is super fun, like, to me. And there's a brewery right on the water right there, so there's a brewery there, there's food, there's, like, entertainment, there's live bands. It's just, like, pure fun. And the first one that they did was right before COVID hit. And so, like, it was a cool event. Brian did a video on it, and I remember seeing the video, and I was like, that is something I would be interested in. And so once he... then COVID hit, so that kind of ruined everything. And so this was the second time they've actually done it. Very good turnout, but I think there's a lot of potential. And I told the organizers when I got a chance to talk with them, I was like, and I ended up got some interviews and stuff and talked with people, and I was like, this event is going to be impossible to get into in 2 years. Like, it's just, the word's going to spread. So especially if they double down on the Lucky Louie stuff and get just irreverent people. I can't wait to have more teams out there and have, like, then we could build up the competition. The story can grow. There's going to be a lot of fun stuff, but just the sheer irreverence, I want more events like that. If you guys know of any more events that are just like silliness, like, not, I mean, it was still like fun. You, like, for whatever reason, the competitive nature still sunk in, right? As soon as the race started, we're all just kind of screwing around, filming stuff, doing all that stuff. And then as soon as the race, like, was about to start, it was like, let's take these people down. That's not really how I said it, but you get the idea. Maybe like Shane knows, because Shane has done some race videos in the past, and I never understood that. This is really the first race I've ever done. In fact, it was interesting because I didn't know how you're supposed to put the little sensor on your helmet, and you got to use the bobby pins to stick the thing to you. And I'm really actually impressed that I didn't actually stick myself and bleed all over the place with the bobby pins, because I haven't used the bobby pin since elementary school, But it was a mighty adventure, and super, super awesome event. So that's the video I'm working on. And I'm really excited to kind of highlight the event, even though, and Paul's going to tell you this, and I'm going to tell you this, basically, even though a video highlighting that event is never, ever, ever going to do really well because it's just purely local. But I don't care. And I've discovered that I'm just going to make the videos that I like to make. And then every now and then I'll make an overarching, but like this one's like, hey, come to the Mare Island Pedal Fest. People are like, I live in New York. Why the hell am I going to come to that? So it's like, that's not going to be the one, right? But it's going to be so cool. I'm so stoked to just build some hype on that event, and the organizers are so cool that just talking with them was you could tell they loved it. In fact, there was a congressman out there, and the congressman helped get the thing started because he wanted to do a race out in Mare Island. So that's an interesting story in itself. Is the congressman's let's get a bike event out here, and they figured out urban cyclocross was the trick because the concrete was kind of beat up a little bit, and so a traditional road race wouldn't work. So they're like, let's go through stairs, let's go through buildings, let's go through the shipyards. So you've got in some of the shots as we're riding just these big old ships as you pass through. I think it was rad. That's my style. So that's what I want. If you guys know stuff like that, make sure you let me know. That's what I want to say. Oh man, yeah, I need to get back up to Everstoke for sure. It's been busy every weekend. Every weekend has had a just something going on, and it's been really tricky. I want to get out there so bad, and I know it's going to be super cold out there now. Okay, it's about to drift. Golf's the same way. You don't have the swing. You got to be Paul the Punter. Paul the Punter's the golfer in here, and he turned Shane into the dark side. I was talking to Shane the other day, and I was like, look, a.k.a. the Crashing Dad, if you guys don't know, his name is Shane Torrey. I was like, look, hopefully, he was like, I was out with the kids. I'm like, you didn't take him golfing, did you maniac? And thankfully, he did not. He did not turn him on to that boring sport. Okay, I don't want to start a controversy here tonight, but sorry. I am actually going golfing Wednesday. So there you go. Yes. All right. Sedona. Yeah, that is next month. Holy crap, Tony. Good to see you, man. Yeah, Sedona's coming up fast. And I think from what I heard, Paul the Punter, the borders are opening. We might actually get to meet. How about that? So if Sedona's go, I feel like a lot of people are going. The question is, are people going to go to both? In my opinion, I'll probably hit this one. I'll skip the one in May or March or whenever the hell the next one is, and then I'll get back onto a regular schedule, I assume. I don't know how many times I can go to Sedona in technically one calendar, not calendar year, one fiscal year. Now you guys know what I'm trying to talk about, but Sedona is going to be absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. Unless you have some kind of consequence for how you do. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you build up the hype and all that stuff, Paul's the expert in building that, and he knows what the hell he's doing. Everyone is well aware that I do not. I spent a lot of time making graphics for a contest that 12 people might enter at the max. But I would love to see your guys' entries. I'll post all that stuff on social media tomorrow. I think it's funny, but, that's just my sense of humor. So that's all I could do is entertain myself. Then I've won. Yeah, Aaron says it's freezing out there tonight. Yeah, I heard it was 20s in Tahoe already. So there you go. Calirado Kid for president? I could run for president. Probably not with this shirt, but it's possible. Again, I don't like this shirt. I'm really upset about it. I'm upset that my Hawaiian shirt didn't come. And here's the worst part about this. It's going to come tomorrow or something, and now I'm going to hate that shirt too. So there's just going to be this cycle of disdain that's going to happen with these shirts and it didn't need to happen, Amazon, but I understand the shipping lines and all that stuff. It's fine. I mean, everything's under control, but I just want you guys to know where I'm coming from. So if the next live stream in 2 weeks where we unveil the winners and we watch real time everybody's entries, if I'm wearing that shirt, maybe I'll have warmed up to it by then. But I'm not sure. I might just order another one and just clear the air, just get the whole debacle over with. That's all I'm saying. By the way, yeah, if you guys want to get a Calirado Kid shirt, you shoot me a DM. We'll sort it out. Yes, I'm excited, Paul. This is going to be great. I think Sedona is going to be a lot of fun. If anything, just to hang out with everybody. And that's going to be awesome. Oh, God. Crashing Mom says he actually did take the kids golfing. Hopefully, miniature golf. Please tell me it's miniature golf. Front brakes isn't going. Oh, man. The Crashing Brother says hi. Hey, what's up? Everybody's in here. I like it. I'm glad you guys could hang out. Look, I'm not going to hold you guys here all night long, despite, whatever. Maybe by the time I end, the Giants game will be over, and all of a sudden, the millions of viewers will flood in. Who the hell knows? But In the meantime, we've made our announcements tonight. I'm going to try to get to work on social media posts and stuff like that for it, so everybody has the details. But like I said, you guys saw the shirts. If you guys want to get on board with some Calirado Kid merch, I'm just going to have a 2-week runtime on it. I've always held off on the merch just because, like, the size of my channel is not great. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I still don't have a lot of influence, and one day maybe I will. But, like, for example, I've said this before, like, organizing a group ride or something. I think if I tried to organize a group ride, I think 2 people would show up. Like, I don't think there would be a lot. I don't expect a lot, but I was talking to a guy, and he's like, look, why not you just run it for 2 weeks, and we'll run it for 2 weeks and see how it goes, and whatever. At the very least, you guys got your first ever Calirado Kid shirts and merch, and that's the end of it. Who knows? Maybe we'll just branch out from there. I don't know. Beer koozies or I don't know what the hell we're going to do. I did have an idea at one point, and this is what I really want. So if anybody in here, anybody is here, Mountain Bike Q&A, good to see you, buddy. He interviewed BKXC the other day. Here's what I really wanted, and this is why I need someone like Paul or somebody to just rein me in. Just rein me in. And in fact, because here's what's happened. The first piece of merch that I actually wanted to make, and I just don't know how to execute this, it's antenna toppers. I want like an antenna ball, like a Calirado Kid antenna ball. I think I talked about this early on when I first, I didn't have any subs, but I want a Calirado Kid antenna ball. And I want it to be my face. And then picture this. You remember those Jack-in-the-Box antenna balls that just would sit on top of your antenna, right? Simple. But what I want is like one of my face, but like in the wind. So it's on the car and it's just like, imagine that on an antenna ball. That's with the mustache and everything. This is why you guys need to talk me out of stuff because this is what I would spend my time on. So this is pure irreverence, pure silliness. But what the hell are you going to do, right? I mean, you guys tell me. I would buy one. I would put it on my car. And nobody has antenna balls. Like, who has antenna? Everybody's got a shirt. Everybody's got a hat. Everybody's got all that stuff. An antenna ball? That's something special. You got something special in your hands with an antenna ball. Okay, I'm just saying. Here's another concept. All right, should I just tell you guys all the secrets that are in my head that are probably never going to come to fruition? Is that what we're doing right now? I don't know. Let's do it. Here's another idea I had. Okay, picture this. All right, let me paint a picture for you guys. All right, it's cold outside. Okay, you hear a lone burst of thunder. Right? And then the drizzle comes. You're already on the trail. Okay, you're halfway through the ride. You're committed. You can't turn back. You're halfway through the ride already. If you turn back, you still got a long ride. You might as well finish out this loop, right? You're mid-ride. Okay, starts to sprinkle like this, right? Yeah, I see the viewership going down. It's fine. Everything's fine. Look, and then it starts coming down. It starts coming down hard. Now you're getting it's just wet. It's just grimy. It's gritty. You're getting mud all over your butt. You're getting mud butt. You're getting mud butt. That's what's happening. So what do? When you get back to the car, you go into the trunk and you get the patented Calirado Kid mud butt seat protector. Okay? You get that. You pull it out of the trunk and you throw it over your seat. And now no damaging your interior, your leather, your Bulgarian leather seats inside of your wife's vehicle. Okay, you won't damage any of it because you will have a Calirado Kid mud butt protector. Okay, patent pending. Okay, so don't steal it, God damn it. Especially Crashing Dad. I know he would steal it. He's the Hollywood type that would just take an idea and call it his own. So I don't appreciate it. Vince, you make a great point, by the way. Sweatbands is also a good option. Let's just think outside the box, ladies and gentlemen. Let's think about how to make the least amount of money possible. That's what I'm all about. Because, yeah, I'm probably going to lose money. In fact, you think about, the amount of time and effort and then also the packing, the shipping and all that stuff like that. None of that stuff is easy. It's time consuming and you have to value your time more than anything else. And I wish I would have learned that sooner. And now I have officially learned it. I'll make it clear. Now that I've started the YouTube channel, I have learned that you have to value your time more than anything. And that's why I was talking about this the other day. All right. This is a great point that came up and we talked about it in a previous live stream, how I was doing some plumbing work in the house and I spent 8 to 10 hours working on this pipe, and then I got it all repaired, and then I turned the sink on, and it was leaking. Absolute waste of my time. I learned that moment that I do not ever want to touch plumbing again. Now, there are the things in my life that I like would love to devote time to, like coming up with, like we were out at the property, like just milling wood was fun. Like chopping down trees is fun. That I'll devote time to. But the stuff that I don't, I just got to wipe it from my life and say, I'm going to pay somebody $20,000 to do that if they have to. I don't care. I'm just not going to do it. And so you think about like, all right, if I make like a few bucks per shirt, right? And I do sell like 10 or 20 shirts, which is maybe that's thinking a little high, right? Then, you got to still have the time to package it all, ship it, and do all that stuff. I'm not making nothing. All right. I'm not going to make a goddamn thing, but I'm going to get some shirts in your guys' hands. So that's all I'm going to say about it. I was doing the math, the mental math on it. It's one of these days, I'll do Teespring, but I really like these guys, Bear Print Industries. They do all the MTB NorCal shirts. And so, their shirts are really good. And so it's just a no brainer. The guy, Chad, is awesome to work with. And so there you go. And Steve, spokesman MTB, came up with the designs. It's all coming together. 2-week runtime, and then we'll just wipe the slate clean. So there you go. You guys are here for history in the making. Thanks for jumping in here. Yeah. Now, that's a good one. That is a good one. A mustache comb, the Calirado Kid mustache comb. I like the idea. I like that. Phone case. Dick Beard is patent pending. What would you do? Like okay, so manscapings are, by the way, I should just approach Manscaping, shouldn't I, for a sponsorship? I mean, just say like, look at this classy work that was done on the side of my face. I'm the perfect candidate for this Manscaping, campaign, right? Would that be a thing? I don't know. You guys tell me. By the way, aren't we coming up on the 1-year anniversary of the old eggplant beard? We're coming up on that, aren't we? One of the funnest collabs in history. We need more mountain bike collabs. That's what we need. We need more mountain bike YouTuber collaborations. And not just like we rode together, okay? We need more. We need better. We need to be better, all right? The Crashing Dad BKXC feud, incredible. We need more of that, all right? So let's get creative. By the way, and some of you guys are aware that I am working on a very mountain bike Christmas live stream, and that may be the greatest mountain bike creator collaboration in history, if I can convince anybody to do it. But I do. I like it when people get together and they get creative with their collaborations and things like that. And like, I love seeing that stuff. There's so much to do. There's so much potential for wasting your time and not getting any viewers. That's one way to do it for sure. A Calirado Kid shoehorn. RCO, dude. Yeah, RC. If you had a cigar holder, I would buy that. Like, put your logo on the bottom of it or something dope. Like, I would absolutely buy that. I need one. If you guys haven't seen, by the way, why haven't I cut to this shot in a long time? I've got the deck installed on the outside of the shed now. So what I need is an RC cigar holder right where that pumpkin is. That's exactly what I need. So RC, get on it. I'll buy it, and the merch apocalypse of 2021 will continue. All right, what else we got? A seen on TV grabber tool. Oh my God. A shoehorn. That's amazing. Bluetooth on-air LED light. Yeah, that'd be rad. You guys can see I've got this light set up right here that turns on with the mic, which is pretty rad. I don't have that wireless yet, but I have to finish wiring underneath the countertop so I can just flip it on and off. Calirado wheel reflectors. Reflectors are making a comeback. Yeah, it can't be called the dork disc though. It's got to be like the nerd rotation thought. The nerd rotator of excellence. The nerd rotator of excellence. The nerd light rotator of. Well, we'll figure it out. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, what else we got in chat here? Let me catch up. Yeah, back in the day, we tried to do the mountain bike, the YouTuber clunker race. That would be, yeah, I remember Robert was talking about that. There is a lot of potential. There's a lot of creators. There's more creators than ever before. There's only going to be more. And so, like, this, it's amazing how, like, people don't approach us more often, right? Like, with an idea. Like, I even from the very beginning, before knowing anybody, I was reaching out to people like, hey, I want to do this, or I want to try that, or like, would you do this for me and film this for me? And oftentimes people are pretty approachable as long as it's reasonable. Like, I'm surprised more people don't reach out for tomfoolery. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying the door is open most of the cases. Like Byron and some of these other guys, like, I just like, hey, let's do it. So I would send them something, or like, now I'm forgetting who I sent anyways, the bottom line is there's potential out there, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and we can do it all. We can do it all. An MTB kickstand. Yeah, the kickstand should make a comeback. I'm tired of leaning my bike into weird places and having to line up the damn pedal in the right spot and then have to like prop it up or get a stick. Like, okay, but I'm going to call out Paul the Punter because I'm pretty sure he's gone by now. Paul the Punter, in his latest video, had some of the greatest scenery in history on his video, okay? The greatest scenery in history. And what does he do? He gets a shot of his bike with a stick holding it up in the shot. Like close up. Close up. Paul, you're a professional. You got the stick in the shot, all right? Like somebody just, like, let's hold him accountable for these sorts of things. You have to have excellence in everything you do. And having a stick in the shot is just unprofessional. And I don't appreciate it one bit. I don't appreciate it one bit. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You guys, anybody notice that? You go watch the video now. He put the Skydio to the test, man. It looked gorgeous. We're talking about like just the scenery for days, like mountain scenery. In fact, I'm upset that he lives that close to that. Like he's got his e-bike now, by the way, sponsored by Giant, which I don't know why he hasn't made a call to Giant and said, hey, I know this guy. He wastes his time on producing these really over and elaborate announcements for contests that people probably won't enter into. Hours and hours and hours of prep for no reason. You should give him a bike. You should sponsor him. So stupid. Oftentimes, like as I work on this content and all this stuff I'm doing, I shake my head. I shake my head. But I'm glad you guys sometimes dig it. Yeah, Byron has a voicemail from me. By the way, as a side note, I should win awards for leaving voicemails for people because every time I call someone, I leave them a funny voicemail, and I don't think anybody's saving them, but I would love to have a collaboration of all the funny voicemails that I've left for Shane and Paul and all these guys. Like, whenever I call them, it's always something. Like, I think today when I called Paul, I left him a message, and I said, hold on. Watch this classy move. You ready? I called him, and yeah, the phone's over the headphones. I said, I think I did it I tried to do it like a really overtly American accent, but I don't know if I can replicate it now because I was in the moment, or I was in the moment. But I said, yes, hello, I'm calling from the American Embassy right down the road, and I'm just trying to figure out if you are the maple syrup delivery service because I have run out for my pancakes. So, if you can get back to me, that'd be great. You know, something like that. It was probably like way better when I actually did it, but these are things that happen when I leave voicemails for people. And Shane can attest to that. Shane's been the subject to many of my voicemails. And I hope that he saves them because one day I would love for him to post one of those. I think it's funny. It's just, this is what we do, isn't it? Pure silliness. A full season of a reality show with all of us like Big Brother, but instead of anything exciting, we just ask each other thumbnail advice. Pure genius. Okay, can I pitch you guys? I don't know why I'm giving out secret information to you guys, but this is something that I think would be rad. I think this would be rad, okay? And nobody's done it, as far as I know. Nobody's done it because it's really hard to do. We need a team. We need videographers. Okay, so let me paint the picture. Are you guys familiar with the Grand Tour? Okay. The Grand Tour on Amazon, which used to be whatever the hell it was, you know, Jeremy Clarkson and the guys. That with mountain biking, okay? Think about it for a second. Grand Adventure, okay? 3 people. You'd have the entertainer. Yeah, you would. Then you'd have the over-analytical guy. Then you'd have like the pro, somebody who actually knows what they're doing, and you go on a grand adventure. I mean, it'd be a hell of a video. It'd be a hell of a series, but it would take a lot of work. And unfortunately, like, I have to know limitations. So I can either try to release videos every other week, which is kind of what I'm trying to do. I think I'm going to try, like, in the long run, I think I'm going to try to, like, do the overproduced, like, nice videos. And then I think I'm going to try to do, like, shorter form videos that are, like, more ingestible and quicker. I don't know. It's time. It's all time management, and it's all time. And every now and then, I have to actually have some time for myself. So there's that too. It's hard to manage all that stuff. Don't you guys agree? Top Gear. Yeah. Think about it. Think about it for a second and really think about like what that show is. The show is chemistry. Okay. And that's what makes the show. That's why I stopped watching after Clarkson and the boys left and I stick to Grand Tour. You've got chemistry. Okay. And it's just the sheer entertainment value of watching people that you know have known each other forever and interact with each other and just get into hijinks together and play pranks on each other. But unfortunately, it seems like we almost live in a world now where it's like shorter form content is king, right? The shorter it is, the more ingestible. Like who knows what the analytics and numbers are. You can look at your retention in your videos. If you guys have done this, look at the retention. How many videos have over 50%, right? People got no attention spans these days. You just got to make like Bobo's crushing it because it's like 4 minutes long. He hits you with the joke and he's out and he's like fucking probably crushing it. He's probably like 80% retention rate or something, if I had to guess. It's also because they're good videos and I'm not making good videos, but there's a lot of factors in play and I don't want to argue about nothing. Amazing Race spoof. Yeah, I've never watched The Amazing Race, but I heard it was great. Thought about it, loved it. Trail dogs are in. Trail dogs are awesome, man. Down in SoCal, they organize group rides that are huge. One of these days, I do want to get back down to SoCal and spend some more time out there. There's so many rad people down there that I love it. I love riding with new people. I'm glad we got to ride with Aaron before he broke his damn leg or whatever the hell he did, doing something. These guys are always getting injured because they're doing sick jumps. That's not really what I do. I kind of just talk the whole time. And that's why I have the lung capacity that you guys don't have, is because on my climbs, and most people in here can attest to this that have ridden with me, I simply talk the whole time. The whole damn time. It's a bit absurd. We were riding Downeyville. There's one climbing section in Downeyville, and I literally sung a mountain bike version of Jeremy Spoken from Pearl Jam the whole climb up. Like, we're talking like 600 feet of climbing, just like singing the whole time. And it was pretty damn good. I wish I had recorded it because it was like, I've already got like, you guys know how Eddie Vedder sings, right? It's like, oh, like he's like that, right? It's kind of like, yeah, right? Like, clearly I remember picking on a boy, him the harmless little, you're right. I'm not going to quit my day job yet, but it's fine. You guys know what I'm talking about. Broken right now, and I'm still down. I saw your little scooter, though. It's cute. It's cute, Aaron. I like your scooter. How about Jackass for MTB? Yeah, there are people that could do that. I couldn't do that because I'm terrified of getting injured. I got too much stuff going on to just sit around and do nothing. Wait a minute. That's not true at all. I could sit here and edit. That'd be amazing. Well, wow. I barely have time to ride as it is, so I'm too busy screwing around making videos and stuff. Literally up till 1 o'clock every night. You guys can probably relate. Flag for I know I probably will get copyright, but I wish I could recreate the song that I came up with because, again, oftentimes it's just in the moment stuff, right? It was like, clearly I remember making a mountain bike. Oh, yeah, it was, I wish I had recorded it. Damn it. I didn't bring a camera that day. I'm really disappointed I didn't bring a camera that day. But, here's my thoughts on Downeyville. I know you guys have watched the Downeyville video. If you haven't, it's incredible. I'm just going to say that ego-free. Like, I'm really proud of how that video came out. And so when I go to Downeyville, I don't bring a camera anymore because I'm like, what more could I say? What more could I say? If you guys think there's anything else I could document at Downeyville that I didn't already there with that video, you let me know. But in my opinion, that's it. I mean, what's the point? What is the point of showing another Downeyville video ever after I made that? I don't know if you guys agree or not, but it's like, there you go. I could show me riding it again, but like, what would it do other than maybe the rare opportunity that I crash? Did you hear that? The rare opportunity that I crash. Yeah, it's not going to be a rare opportunity. It's going to be a highly likely opportunity that I crash. But yeah, if I was just rolling for crash footage, then perhaps drunk talks with Joe, some sort of drunk history, that would be pretty good too. But again, like, as we focus on our channels, it has to be very mountain bike specific. So oftentimes, like, it's interesting because every now and then an idea will pop into my head and I go, it's probably not worth doing because it's off topic, right? Because I did a snowboarding vlog once and it was like, just whatever. I don't really care about performance. To me, like, if I'm doing stuff that's just kind of stuff I'm doing, like, I think it's entertaining. Like the Everstoke videos really aren't really about riding. It's just more about us getting into bonkers stuff and cutting down trees and doing stuff. So I think there's a place for adventure stuff. And if I can make it fun and entertaining, like, maybe we're okay. Like, and you guys saw some of that stuff. Often, like, a lot of people told me that, and I didn't realize that after the fact when I edited that stuff, but a lot of people told me, like, dude, how did you make, like, tearing up bushes entertaining? And I was like, oh, okay, well, that's a good point. Like, it really, that kind of is what happened in the video, isn't it? So if I could continue on this trajectory, maybe there's something. I could just, I could clean a toilet and it'd be really entertaining and you guys would be just enthralled, really excited about it. All right. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's not. Okay. RC, this one's for you. All right. You ready? Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. Stand by. Okay. Here we go. Can you take... No. Can you take me higher? We're the place when I don't know the lyrics. Okay, that's all right. God damn it. That's for you, RC. I don't know the lyrics to that song, but you could improvise any mountain bike in it. That right? Like, can you take? Wait, no. Here it goes. Here it goes. You ready? All right, get ready for it. All right, here we go. Can you send it higher? Dun, 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 dun. Can you send it 6 feet, bro? Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys later. That's kind of. All right. Okay, wait, what's that camera doing? Jesus, unprofessional. God, that was awful. First fishing vid, I had 150 view IPO over a year. I got it 3.5. Yeah, make the video. That's exactly my point. Like, I totally agree with you, RC. I had this realization. Yeah, of course I've used the grumper. You have to use the grumper out there. I'm glad I don't have to dig a damn hole like Aaron had to. The grumper was in place close to when I think it was there when I got there. They had just built it. So this is a lesson. All right, so hold on. All right, because this is something that, okay, and this is a random thought, but I'm going to tie it all together, okay? I'm going to tie it all together for you guys because now I didn't mean to go more than an hour, but as expected, this is often what happens when you're here for a Calirado Kid live stream. It just goes off the rails real fast. All right, so a guy I work with, said to me, he came in, and this is the most random statement because it just came out of nowhere, all right? He said to me, bananas. He brought in bananas. He was talking about bananas at his house. Okay, let me just tie this all together. Trust me. Just stick with me, guys. Don't leave. You're going to like this. So he comes in, and I've got it on a piece of paper, so it's official. He says, I've got this bundle of bananas at the house, and maybe you guys can relate to this, okay? He's got what do you call a bundle? A bunch of bananas at the house, all right? And in that bunch, they age differently, right? As you eat the bananas, as the ones in the bunch, they start to go bad. And so what he does, this is his methodology, is he goes for the one that is the closest to rotten. And like rotten's right with browning or whatever. It's closest to rotten. And he picks up that banana and he eats that banana. Okay. And he proceeds to just work his way down the line every day as he works through the bunch of bananas. And it got me to thinking, okay, you guys just tell me if I'm going completely off the rails here. It got me to thinking, all right? So if you've got a bunch of bananas and you're eating the worst ones every day, couldn't you kind of take that like as a metaphor for life a little bit? You guys tell me if I'm going off the rails here, but think about this for a second, all right? You could just go for the fresh ones, eat the best ones, and then throw out the rest. But instead, he eats the mediocre ones so that the rest of the ones, age. He's eating the mediocre ones every day instead of eating the 3 good ones and throwing the rest out. What do you think about that? Is that a metaphor for life or is that completely stupid? It's got to tie in somewhere, right? Right? Why eat the... Okay. 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 All right. I'll take a bite of the candy corn. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's... You guys tell me, does that make sense? You got me thinking. I've been thinking about that a lot. Okay. You guys are here. I've been thinking about this a lot. Okay. Now, and it's funny that it took like a stupid YouTube channel to wake me up a little bit. Okay. It's true, though. So now that I've started producing stuff, and for the first time in my life, like building something that's unequivocally mine, well, that's Google's or whoever the hell owns it. Yeah, it's not mine. It could go away at any moment. But, you're building something that's actually unique to yourself, your personality, and all that stuff, rather than just working in a building and doing stuff that you're good at. But, right, it's very different. I've never had the opportunity to do that. And I've never had the business sense, and I still don't. So I'm really trying to learn and understand more about how this thing should work in the long term. I've never really thought about it that way until recently. But, understanding that maximizing your time, the way you spend it and all that stuff, and just like not spending time on the stuff that you don't like, right? It all kind of ties together because like if you've got okay, here we go, the bunch of bananas and you're eating the mediocre bananas every day, then you're stuck in mediocrity instead of just going, you know what, man, I'm going to take the best of the best. I'm going to focus on that. And then I'm going to keep moving on. All right. Throw the rest out. Get it out of here. People will say that about people in your life, right? Like you've got people that you just don't like dealing with and you still hang out with them or you still put up with them. Get them out of there. So that's my thoughts on the bunch of bananas. There you go. What do you guys think? Am I off the rails? I'm going to read you guys' chat. 98 Rock in Sacramento. Yeah. That's one station I haven't worked for yet. They're Intercom. I almost worked there. I almost did, but I didn't. So true. We had a reel that had 2,000 for 4 weeks, and one day it shot up to, I remember you saying that went viral. Yeah, it's up to 1.8 million. Yeah, you never know what's going to take off. Like, all you got to do is make what you like to do and just do your thing, and you got to trust in your own voice and your own creativity, and I had that realization. I'll tell you about it in a second while I catch up on chat, all right? Don't let me lose topic here. Deftones cover. Oh, my God. Yeah. Meanwhile, we have a bunch of bananas rotting in the kitchen. Yeah, I've been eating the good ones. That's the secret. I've been taking the good ones to work, and all the rotten ones are in the kitchen. All right. Make lemonades from lemon. Yeah. Banana bread. That's what my wife always says. She can make banana bread, and instead we get just like moldy bananas in the bowl because we never quite get around to it. And I don't like banana bread, so it's pointless. We always have to bring it to work, and nobody wants it there either. Who the hell likes banana bread, you maniacs? Get out of here. I mean, what kind of idiot likes banana bread, you know? I mean, you got to become some kind of psycho, you know? Yeah. All right. Okay, hold on. I'm catching up. Yep. And Aaron, if that is you, I don't know if it's Aaron. Trail Dogs is very generic. So there's 18 of them. But 100% right. I mean, I think having fun with something translates to people can see that. People can relate to it. And they know that when you're, God, what is this thing doing? They call this thing Better Bands. It's not working. Look, I think people can relate to it. They see when you're having fun with something, you devote more time to it and you put more energy into it. And that's all boiling it down to what I'm talking about, right? Like, you find that thing that you really enjoy, which is probably why I spend way, way, way too much time doing this thing. That is, like, again, it's cost me more than money than anything, because, like, it's so fun and it's so entertaining, and to me it's very it's very rewarding because I'm building something that's based off of me, like, and it's my creativity. I'm putting my pen to ink, essentially to digital ink, and I'm creating something, and I'm making something that's unique. And you can't help it. Like somebody says, if you start a business, right, you got to get fully immersed. You can't do nothing else. You just got to get fully involved. And so it's hard to do that when you have everything else in life too, but you got to manage your time. And that's what I do. So it's like and it's funny because, like, yeah, we'll get on a side topic. Like, my editing time is usually from like 9 to midnight or 9 to 1 a.m. So it's like, the hard part about that is, like, oftentimes that's where you're the most tired, right? You've been at work all day. You're hanging out with the kids, helping with homework and all that stuff. And then it's time to just ramp up and get into creative mode. And boy, oh boy, it's hard to do sometimes. Some days it's tricky. Imagine if I could just wake up, grab a cup of coffee, and hit the editing. Boom, bang, boom, boom, bing, bing, boom. Imagine what I would come up with. One of these days. Not yet. Not yet, boys and girls. Bedtime for me. Yeah, good to see you in Texas. Hopefully, no, you're not coming to Sedona. Damn it. We're going to ride. I'm going to come out to Austin one day. We're going to ride. Don't worry. The Calirado Karates, yeah. Yeah. Socrates. Yeah, no, it's great candy, Kyle. Watch your mouth. You watch your mouth. Next time you come over for fireside chat, we're going to roast the candy corn over the fire. Wouldn't that be something? Oh, I can still taste it in my teeth. Oh, man. Yes. I've acquired the taste for the banana bread. Yeah, those who cannot eat rotten bananas have acquired a taste for banana bread, which is also a metaphor for life, right? You just settle. You just settled, God damn it. That's what you did. You know? So look, at the end of the day, we've been going for about an hour and a half. I meant to go for an hour, no more than that. But as expected, we started rambling, and now here we are. So the announcements tonight, if you guys aren't familiar, you guys are aware of what's going on. Calirado Kid merch is rolling out. I will try to get it posted to social media. I got the 2 t-shirts that are going to be a 2-week run, limited run. So if you want to get an order in, just shoot me a DM on IG or shoot me an email at thecaliradokid@gmail.com. Let me know which one you want, what size you need, and then I'll figure it out from the back end. I don't have a marketplace set up yet because I spent all my time making stupid graphics last night instead of doing a website. It's that, again, we talk about time management. I don't want to spend my time making a website. I'd rather be editing videos that I like doing. So that's that. And then the Calirado Kidtober contest is now active, meaning that if you guys didn't see the announcement, let me know. I'll roll it one more. Nah, you can watch I'll put it in social media tomorrow. You guys watched it enough already. Look, you got to do your best Calirado Kid impression, and you got to submit it. You got to tag me, all right? I don't think it can be a story. I think you have to actually post it and tag me in the post, and then I'll see it. And then in 2 weeks, when we go back and watch the entries, we can go and watch them real time, and I'm going to react to them. So we're going to figure out how to do that. I haven't thought about that yet, but that is going to be, to me, wildly entertaining, and it could go horribly wrong. So also don't think you guys are like, you have to be nice. Like if there's a blatant flaw in the things that I'm doing, you can point that out too. I don't have a soft heart. All right. It's fine. You can rip right into me. It's totally fine. It could be as ridiculous as you want. The more ridiculous, the better, in my opinion, because I'm picking the goddamn winners. All right. I'm picking the winners. Remember, you got stuff on the line. So Spy Optics got involved. These guys are absolutely awesome. They are now supporting the channel. So this is just one set. I picked up these ones right here, right? And this is awesome because it fits, they're very, like, it's very meta. Like, you could just dive right in. Hi. But the lenses are awesome. So Spy Optics has a ton of stuff on their website. If you guys are interested in winning, go to their website. Go follow them on IG. You'll see what it's all about. And, of course, Venture Apparel Company, he is throwing in a jersey. This is one color. I actually like this. I picked this one for the Halloween contest because it's orange and black. I think it's a great color anyways. In general, it looks great, but he's got a bunch of other stuff. So once the person wins, we'll sort out. They can kind of pick and stuff. And he's going to throw in shorts also. And then a Calirado Kid shirt. So limited edition Calirado Kid shirt. I say limited edition because we're going to run it for 2 weeks. That's about it. And there's especially limited because very few people will probably buy it, and then it'll be even more limited. And so there you go. So we'll do the run. If you guys want a shirt, DM me, and then the order will be placed in 2 weeks after the live stream. And then once the shirts are squared away, I'll sort out shipping and all that stuff. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, as you guys are aware, but I can set up a mic and I can talk into a mic, and that's what I'm doing right now. So with that in mind, oh yeah, Aviation, what's up, man? Yeah, North Star is awesome. The first time I rode North Star was also, again, an experience of like not quite understanding the physics of a bike very well. But now that I've like understand how to ride at least moderately well, it's fun going out there because there is a lot of good variety. They don't just have jump lines, and the park is big enough to spread people out, which is nice, which I appreciate. But they don't just like jump lines don't excite me as much. I like going down them once or twice or whatever. And it's fun, like, going with everybody because it's fun, but jumps aren't my specialty. I like the adventure rides. I like just going in a chunk and stuff like that, and North Star's got that. So they have a good variety, and it can cater to a lot of different styles of riders. And I wish I could get up there more often during the summer, but it's really hard, man. You got to carve out a whole day at the very least, and you got to drive up. You got to do all that stuff, and oftentimes we have family events going on. So it's hard to, like, get up there all the time. But, man, if I had all the time in the world, I'd be riding North Star all the time. I'd get a season pass or something, but oftentimes I just don't have it. So just don't have the time is the only problem. But I do like North Star. It is rad. I do ride all the pro lines. Yeah, 100%. What the hell? What other lines? Is that a bit like golfing? Like when you go golfing and you get the different tees? They have all right, I'm going to take the green tees. No, it's the blue. It's blue, white, and what's the other color? When you go golfing? Where are the golfers? They already left. Idiots. Yeah, that's what I assume. Yeah, I don't take any line. That's not really my specialty either. I follow people oftentimes, and I've found that to improve as a rider, it's sometimes that's how you got to do it. You got to follow somebody that's better than you, and just no questions asked, just haul ass and go down the trail. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I could ride that. That's no problem. Instead of stopping mid trail like some dum-dums do in Snow Summit, and they get chastised on the internet for, and don't care one bit that people care. You guys are familiar with that MTB Allen thing where I was riding down the trail and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So I stopped on the trail and Katie ran into me and it was fine. Like we were both fine. So we're just like, oh man, that was my fault. My fault. Everybody in the video was like, oh, he didn't apologize. He was an idiot. Like, I'm like, don't care. Don't know who you are. Don't care what you have to say. That's one benefit. And one final thing as we kind of wrap this live stream out. This one final thing I'll say, and I've said it to Kyle before also. This is something that's important, ladies and gentlemen. This is important, and you guys should take this into consideration. Don't be afraid to look stupid in life. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid that somebody's going to judge you and look at you and be like, that guy doesn't know what he's doing. Because maybe you don't know what you're doing. And who the hell cares? Who the hell is this person anyways? That doesn't matter. Get over that. And then you can achieve a little bit more. Like you can push forward. You can push through stuff you wouldn't have pushed through before if you don't care about what people think about how it's going to turn out. Hence the Calirado Kidtober contest. Like, who the hell cares? Like, I think it's fun, and I think it's going to be a good time. And, even if we got 5 entries, to me, I think it's entertaining, and I'm going to roll with it. I got the time to do it. Let's do it. It's like, let's try something different. Let's spread our wings a little bit, huh? Let's just have some fun. Aviation says, I broke my elbow after bought a season pass, came back for the weekend, had lots of fun. Yeah, dude. It's pretty rad. Oh, boy. Kyle's getting a new bike. New bike. Kyle, are you willing to unveil it? Or do you want to maybe co-host on the 29th with me and unveil it there? I don't know. I got to figure it out. It depends on how many entries we get. If I'm thinking I may schedule a co-host for the secondary live stream where we pick the winners. And if I get a co-host, we could react to them together, and then we could just co-judge. Really, I'm the deciding factor, all right, because I'm the Calirado Kid. But we're going to see. We're going to see how that works out. Yeah, TNT is amazing. Really fun. Yep. If you ain't starting stupid, you ain't trying. Yeah. I think oftentimes people let that hold them up in life. I think they are very much concerned with their image and what people think. And I wiped that from me. I got rid of that a long time ago. So like oftentimes, like when I go grab people at a trail and start talking to them or whatever, and like making them do bits for me and things like that. I mean, there's people on the sidelines looking at me like, look at this kook. I don't give a crap. Like I could care less. I don't care what they think. It doesn't matter to me. We live different lifestyles, apparently. Good for you. Go do your thing. I'm not talking bad about those people. I'm just saying we just are in different paths. And there's nothing wrong with that. But that being said, don't care. Don't care. Let's have a good time is all I'm saying. I have to try to explain that to my kid sometimes. He says like, he's being mean to his sister. I'm like, just be cool, man. Just be cool. Like, it's the same phrase, like treat people how you want to be treated sort of thing. But it's like, man, just be cool. If you can be cool, you'll be all right. Everybody's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. Yes, Kyle, you can enter for sure. Yeah. Yes, because I'm going to decide. I'm not biased. If you've got the best entry, you got the best entry. There's not going to be any questions asked. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, aviation, thank you, man. The culvert video, by the way, was like the rawest video I've done in a long time. In terms of like pure editing, it took me like almost no time at all compared to a normal video, which is like takes me a lot of time. And I really just wanted to I was going to do something. I looked at it. I was like, man, this is it. I just want to show what the trail looks like now. And I thought it was really interesting just to portray that and show people, especially since it was like the first day it was open. That's all. And I'm glad I could do it. I wish I had more time to devote to everything that's going on. I want to get up to Tahoe and help rebuild if I could. I want to do like, culvert. I want to do some build days. I want to get involved. I'm going to be involved. That's all. That's the end of it. I've done a bunch of trail days, but I want to do more. I'll be there. Yes. Trail Monster. Thank you for the $5 donation, man. I do appreciate you. That is incredible. We're going to wrap this up. MTV Radhead is in the chat. I am sorry, MTV Radhead. I wasn't malicious in scheduling at the same time, but I have an event that's going on this weekend, and I needed to get this announcement out because I have 2 weeks to gather entries for the contest. And so I needed to do this live stream today because I've got 2 weeks for the shirt run, and I've got 2 weeks for the contest to take place. So I needed it to happen today or tomorrow, and tomorrow I can't because I'm going to Santa Cruz for an event. Damn it. Otherwise, I would have been watching. Damn it. But every now and then we have conflicts of interest, or what do you call it? Like conflicting schedules. What can you do? All right. Look, ladies and gentlemen, we've been going longer than expected. I'm glad you guys could jump in here. I'm gonna do a couple things. One, we're gonna finish it off with all the announcements so you guys are aware of what's going on. The t-shirts are going to be a 2-week time period, so you're going to have a 2-week run. You can just shoot me a DM with what you want, what size you want, if you want one at all. Great. Good. No pressure one way or another. And then the contest is underway. So if you can put together your best Calirado Kid impersonation, you're going to win a prize. So here we go. Let's roll the contest announcement first so you guys are aware of this, and then we're going to do the t-shirts, and then we'll call it a night. So here it is. Wait a minute. Is this thing recording? Okay, it's on. We're recording. Look, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the first ever Calirado Kid-tober contest. What exactly is a Calirado Kid-tober contest? I'm glad you asked. This year, you're going to get the opportunity to become the Calirado Kid. And I think it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun, trust me. And here's how it's going to work. You're going to do your best Calirado Kid impression. Oh, baby, baby, baby. And you're going to submit your entries by either tagging me on Instagram or sending it to my email if you don't have Instagram at thecaliradokid@gmail.com. Now, in exactly 2 weeks, on October 29th, we're going to live stream again. We're going to circle back up and we're going to watch the entries live. And I'm going to pick a winner. In fact, I'm going to pick 3 winners. But whoever gets voted top spot is going to win some pretty awesome prizes from supporters of the channel. Let me show you where you're going to win. Whoever takes first place in this Calirado Kid-tober contest is going to get to go to the Spy Optic website and pick their favorite pair of glasses. These are some of mine right here. They're also going to win a jersey and some shorts from Venture Apparel Company. And a very, very limited edition Calirado Kid shirt. I say very limited edition because probably only like 3 people are going to buy them, so you could have the 4th. This is what I'm saying. Look, and if you don't take first, the 2 runner-ups are going to win a Calirado Kid t-shirt, so that's pretty rad too. So here's what you need to do. You need to do your best Calirado Kid impression. And tag me on Instagram or send me an email at thecaliradokid@gmail.com. So what I'm really trying to say is this October is going to be a hell of a lot of fun, and I need you to get your entries in to the Calirado Kidtober contest. You stand to win some great prizes. We're going to circle back up on October 29th. That will be the next live stream just before Halloween. We're going to live stream as I watch and react to them real time, and then we're going to pick the winners. So be there and get your entries in as soon as possible. Instagram, tag me, send me an email at thecaliradokid@gmail.com, and I'll stand by. I'll just sit here and wait. And eat the candy corn. Get your entries in. Let's go. And of course the t-shirt. Yes. Oh, this is so good. It's so good. So much wasted time. But it's gorgeous. Isn't it? It's gorgeous. Yeah. Oh, maximum firmitude. Maximum firmitude. Maximum firmitude. Yeah. Get your hands on the... Wait. Get your hands on the limited edition Calirado Kid Maximum Firmitude t-shirt. Limited time only. Limited supply. 2-week run. Get your orders in now. Standing on top of the mountaintop, the Calirado Kid is unveiling his The Stance t-shirt. If you look in the background, you can see him standing with the glaze, or the stance, the pose, the classic Calirado Kid legendary stance. A legend in my own mind. The sky deal, the camera, the Calirado Kid. It's a shirt. It's your shirt. It could be your shirt. Get your orders in now. DM me on Instagram or send me an email at thecaliradokid@gmail.com. Oh, so much wasted time. Look, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for stopping in tonight. It's a hell of a live stream. I meant to go for an hour, and here we are at an hour and 40 minutes. Once again, just rambling. Just rambling. I will see you guys on the next one. I'm going to post all this stuff to social media. If you want a t-shirt, shoot me a DM with your size, and we'll get it sorted out. $25, and then I'll do $30 on the social media. We'll figure that out. And then, because you guys are here live, I like your style. And then the contest is now active. So let's go, baby. We'll see you guys on the next one. Okay. Adios.